And it also brings me up to the piece of shit execs and Roger Goodell and the vice presidents and everyone up top of the NFL and who make these big decisions that ultimately are ruining our game. The hypocrisy in it all. So, specifically, I want to talk about Roger Goodell right now. Roger Goodell is a big advocate for moving the NFL, dropping a preseason game and adding a regular season game after we already added a regular season game and after all these players have already came out and said, no, we do not need more regular season games. We're good. Our bodies can barely take what we got right now, buddy. And this is the same Roger Goodell that's a big advocate for player safety. Oh, let's change the kickoff because there's too many injuries. Oh, let's change it so where you can't lead with your head. Oh, you can't hit a defenseless receiver because we want the players to be safe. Then why are you adding a whole nother fucking game that increased the risk of injury, that puts way more damage on fucking players? Oh, is it because it makes you more money, Roger? Is it because adding another week to the season, there's more ticket sales, there's more food, there's more merchandise being bought, there's more cable TV stations trying to get the rights to certain games? I feel like you guys understand what I'm saying here. You guys can see the hypocrisy coming off strong. The same guy who's advocating for safety is putting players in harm's way by adding another game to the season. Only because he thinks that, and he's gonna say because the fans want it. Well, no shit, we want it. You know what the fans want too? Football to be a lot more physical, but you won't go that route. You won't go back that way because it doesn't make you money. Because adding another game to the season would eventually and inevitably make you more money. That's why you're an advocate for it, even if the players say different. Hypocrite, Roger Goodell, you fucking suck. Okay? That brings me to my next topic. The NFL broadcast executive, Mike North, comes out and says, well, let's just break it down for you. The Jets have landed a record number of primetime games. They have 6 night games in 11 weeks. And this is what the vice president of the broadcast planning, Mike North, has to say about it. Who's in charge of scheduling all these games and determining which games are going to be able to be played on primetime, pretty much. Yes, it's an awful lot of primetime games, he says. But obviously, I feel like the Jets kind of owe us one. Wow. Why the fuck did the Jets owe you? Is it because Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles? They owe you because the guy that they went out and got, the face of the league, they went out and got the face of the league to be on their fucking team, went out and tore his Achilles in the 4th play of the game. Now they owe you something because you scheduled a bunch of primetime Jet games. That's a hell of a thing to say. The Jets owe you something because their player got injured with a freak fucking injury. A fluke injury. And he even had a surgery designed to get him back to play and back to healthiness and back to a spot where he can play. He even went through a surgery to be able to come back and make some noise and maybe be able to play. But they still owe you something. What kind of fucking attitude is that? And this all goes back to money. They owe you money? What, were you getting your fucking head bashed in by whoever's in charge of you, whoever your boss is, because you decided to make a bunch of Jet fucking primetime games? How about this? What if the Jets come out and they absolutely stink? What if they are fucking terrible? 41-year-old old man Rodgers just doesn't have it anymore. Are they going to owe you money then? Are they going to owe you something then because they just weren't a good football team? What the fuck do you mean they owe you something? What kind of shit is that to say? It sounds like a guy who only cares about cash to me. And it just adds to another thing what I was saying about Roger Goodell. Guys, let's just break it down for you. These people do not give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about the zeros in their bank account and how they can add another digit to the end of their total sum. It is so fucking point blank and obvious. It's oozing out of them. They can't even mask it anymore. I feel like the Jets owe us something. Sorry, dude, our fucking star quarterback decided to tear his Achilles. I know we should have took that out the script, shouldn't we? We should have fucking get the fuck out of here. NFL execs, do better because you fucking stink.